We are stood on the side of the Voi to Taveta highway, because why not?
What a place to do the intro.
Absolutely. We wanted to do things a bit different today, and we are about to cross over the border into the beautiful country of Tanzania. And we have never visited Tanzania before. We're about to spend 9 days exploring this beautiful country, and very excited.
So stay tuned. We're going to go and pick up our self-drive vehicle from Arusha, and then we're going to take you guys on a little adventure with us. Ready to apply for our visas?
Yeah, I've never done a border crossing like this before, so I don't know which one. Yes. Is that our driver? Ah, he's here already. There you go. The driver's waiting already. Perfect.
To take us
now into Tanzania, to Arusha. So
nice.
Fantastic.
Welcome
We're about to do
Tanzania.
Right, let's go get
Let's
a
do
visa. Like your bare bodies.
Yeah, first things first, we have to take all of our bags into the office with us for them to rummage through. Good luck to them, because we've been camping for the last 2 weeks, so it's going to be smelly.
Amazing.
So that was a pretty seamless crossing, actually.
We were the only ones in the queue.
Yeah, it was quiet and easy and actually very pleasant. The border guards were very funny and happy to meet us. So I definitely recommend going across the Taveta border there. That was.
If people need to, let's be honest, people just fly into
Yeah, but I find that
Tanzania.
flying. So when we did the visas in Zanzibar, it took us ages. We were in the airport for an hour and a half doing paperwork and things like that. Here was very easy. There was no one else. Quick, seamless, pleasant. And now we're in Tanzania. Karibu, Tanzania.
On my right, we have Kilimanjaro, which today is shy. He's hiding behind some clouds. I'm sure during the 9 days that we're here, we're gonna come face to face
with him.
Is Mount Kilimanjaro a he or a she?
We call it she.
A she.
Normally.
It's a female, so yeah, we'll come face to face with her later in the trip. But for now, we're actually looking for a place to get some chapatis and coffee, so we need to fuel up.
Chapati o'clock.
Chapati o'clock.
Hopefully.
Where are
if
we?
they have. Let's see.
What goodies have you got?
So this is a new one.
Yeah.
So it's an egg sandwich with, I don't know, some other
else.
Goodies inside. I haven't seen this before. And then
The other one.
this one is
This is new.
This is beef in batter. And then
Nice.
just some samosas, which is...
And we're still looking for chapatis.
Still looking for chapatis, because Ina won't eat any of this because she's fussy. Welcome to Arusha. Alright, so how's this for service? These guys at Shilashi, they're going to be providing us with a vehicle for our adventure here in Tanzania. They decided it might be a bit tricky to find them at the office, so they came to us. So we met them at a gas station, we're loaded up, and then we're going to go and put the rest of the gear on the truck, and I'm excited.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you guys.
Let's go. And lo and behold, it is raining again.
Oh yeah, the rain just follows us. So when we actually arrived, the taxi driver that we used, who by the way was really, really good, and we will put his information down below, he was like, no, it's not really been raining too much. It's raining now. Yes,
I think it's raining heavy.
it would appear so, but it could also just be an illusion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we just arrived. We're gonna go and check into our accommodation for the night.
This is not a collab, by the way, so we will be very honest if we don't like it. Finally arrived to Africa Safari Arusha. The room is nice and spacious. It's got a bit of like Maasai decor in there. I feel like they are going for that Maasai Boma kind of vibe. And we're really hungry, but it's like a whole hour and a half before we can have dinner. So we're gonna sit in the restaurant and salivate until food arrives on our table. This is a map of all the properties that these guys
No,
have.
Adam is just going to teach us some geography
Absolutely.
on Tanzania.
And this is Tanzania. And if you look over here, they have all of their properties on here. And we're actually going to be checking out pretty much all of their properties here in Tanzania, purely because we are running a group adventure escape here next year. Well, that's the plan anyway, with our company Where Next Escapes. We'll put all the link in the description, but if you like going on adventurous group holidays where you're gonna have a lot of fun, and I've lost what I was gonna say.
Check out the link below.
If you're interested in joining us to Tanzania and Zanzibar next September, check out the link down below. So it's a bit confusing because it's not like to scale, but anyway, right now we're here in Arusha. Tomorrow we're going to be heading up here to Lake Natron, where we're actually going to be staying at their property for 2 nights before heading up through into the Serengeti. Then we're coming back out the other side and finishing up down here in Lake Malia. So we're checking out pretty much all of their properties except this one down here because that's a bit far. Well, eggs.
Tell me, is this like the best food you could eat for the current weather?
It's rainy. I don't want to say cold because it's definitely not cold. It's rainy and moody, and soup just warms the soul.
Enjoy. It's been raining for the last hour and a half, I think. But I think this is time to go to sleep, right? See you guys in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How heavy did it rain last night?
It sounded like the world was going
And
to
for
end.
how long?
It was very, very intense. I was expecting to wake up floods and all kinds of things. But it's all good. The car is dry, which is a bonus. But I was laying there last night just thinking, if it's like this, I'm sleeping in the car. Not even going to get the tent out. But anyway, good morning. We're now going to grab some breakfast. We have to get into Arusha, SIM cards, shopping, and then hit the road up to Lake Natron, which will be about a 4.5 hour drive today. So before we hit the road on our epic adventure, I just wanted to mention we are doing this in collaboration with Shilashi Car Rental here in Arusha. They are one of the few companies that allow you to self-drive everything from road vehicles to 4x4s like the one we're going to be using with the roof tent on the top. And it's also a family business. We met most of the family yesterday, I think, and went to their house to pick up the car. It was really cool. Shilashi Car Rental. We're going to put all the information down in the description and you will get to experience this adventure with us so you'll know if the cars are any good or not. Alright guys, we are wrapped up in the Vodacom shop. We got our SIM cards, we're ready to hit the road. For reference, SIM cards, we got 2 decent data packages. They came to a total of 67,000 Tanzanian shillings. So actually a pretty good deal if we're comparing it to Kenya. That would be quite a bit more expensive. So now we need to find the mall, which apparently no matter how close I get to it, it's still 14 minutes away. We're going to Village Supermarket, which looks like the biggest kind of one around, to stock up for our road trip. Then we've got a nice long drive. Woo! We hit the center of town and it is chaotic, to say the least. There is so much going on around us. Cars, tuk-tuks, motorbikes, market stalls. It's kind of vibey. I vibe with it. I like it. This is definitely the center.
So our taxi driver yesterday told us the local matatus, which is the
the minibus, like,
minibuses, they're called dala dala here, versus in Kenya they're called matatus. So it's cool.
Fun fact of the day.
Fun fact of the day. This is very colourful.
Looks nice. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. And they do have a Vodafone shop. The lady at the hotel said there was no Vodacom shop here, and there's one here.
We could have just come in one place. Note to self, just come to the mall.
Just come to AIM Mall. They have a Tigo shop, they have a Vodacom shop, all the shops.
And a nice fountain.
We reached out to a couple of the places, the camps that we're going to be staying at, and there is an option for us to have breakfast and dinner there.
Because we're camping, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be camping, but we also are kind of done with just cooking stuff in nature. Like, it's a lot of faff. So we decided most likely, most days, we're going to do breakfast and dinner at the camp, and then lunch, we're going to just have sandwiches and snacky things because they're very quick, easy, and hassle-free. So right now, the plan is snacks and lunch. Those are the two main things. So, we got a very simple shop that ended up being very expensive actually. There was some luxury items, like cheese was quite expensive to buy that cheese actually. But yeah, so overall, our basic shop for only lunches came to 206,000 Tanzanian shillings, which is around 82 US dollars.
Really?
Yeah. So this one here, it's in a mall and it's all the nice stuff, it's all the foreign foods, but it's expensive. So if you're looking for cheaper stuff, find a more local supermarket because this one hurts. Next stop, Lake Natron.
We have a complaint to make.
It's not a complaint actually, it's an observation, and if it saves lives, then fair enough.
True.
We've noticed the national speed limit here, i.e. when you're on the, seems typically to be 50 kilometers an hour, which is really quite slow. And apparently they all pretty much obey the speed limit. I think the police are quite strict here with road laws and things. It's a stark contrast to Kenya, where it's kind of like just put your foot down and go. Like right now I'm doing 50 kilometers an hour and
it's slow.
It feels slow. We're driving, we've got 140 kilometers to drive. Which,
at 50 kilometers.
Yeah.
It's gonna take us a while.
All good. But yeah, just an observation.
How much for that? 3,000. 3,000. That's a lot of bananas.
Are you gonna eat all of those bananas?
But this one is no good. Oh, there's better bananas coming. No. It's okay. I'll take this one. It's fine.
May take two.
I'll take this one.
And good news is Ina's finally found chapatis. This woman has been on the hunt for chapatis for 2 days now.
I only had to ask the lady with
it's like, but then everyone's like, yeah.
I don't fancy getting out of the car. This is the best drive-through ever.
They come to you.
You don't even know. You just drive through a community, ask for whatever you need, and then you get it. So
perfect. So, bananas and chapatis.
On the way.
Check.
Chapatis in a bag, delivered just how they should be.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask for salt. So I have this thing where I have to eat my chapatis with salt. I don't know why.
I know why. Hold on.
Why?
Hold on. Cause she's weird.
I find them just, they just have that extra bit of flavor if they have a bit of salt on them. Anyway, our lunch is sorted. We were gonna stop on the side of the road to make some sandwiches. Instead, it's a chapati banana kind of lunch. And we're just gonna keep going.
The banana inside the chapati.
No, that's disgusting. Do not put bananas in chapatis. I mean, you tell us, would you put a banana in a chapati and eat it like that, or would you not? It's time to eat.
We were just driving actually, and it's like the earth just decided to create a whole nother level. We're just presented with this wall of mountain, but it doesn't look like a mountain that goes up and down the other side. It just goes up and then it's flat. So we're pretty sure this is the area where Ngorongoro craters and everything are, but it's just epic. It's like the entire horizon on that side is just all this giant wall of mountain.
I really don't like crossing rivers.
Especially when we don't have our guides to kind of lead the way. Yeah, it's not ideal.
Go and talk to them. See
Yeah,
what
I
happens.
will.
Well, where do you go?
Well, the road to where that motorbike is over there.
So what's going on?
So we are attempting the river crossing. The guys there, they all seem pretty confident that it's okay. Yeah, so I said to the guy in the truck, I was like, are you going? He said, yeah. So I said, if you go first, then I'll follow. Let's see. At the end of the day, the car is built for it, but my only concern is the depth. So if I can see him go through and I know how deep the water is, then I'm fine. If I just drive without knowing the depth, then it's a bit irresponsible. Let's see. He said he's going, so.
You see, the thing is, we've seen way too many videos of people sitting on top of their cars waiting for rescue in Kenya. So this has been an adventure so far. My mouth feels so dry.
One thing I want to say, if you are renting a 4x4 or generally driving, whatever, if you don't know how deep something is or how sketchy it's going to be, just don't do it. Like the guides that we were with Sunworld Safaris when we were on our trip last week, they were always getting out, checking the depth, checking the floor. That's why I only would go if that guy went first. So, but
Ponds I don't mind.
Rivers, not just rivers, like that river was pumping. But yeah, all good. Hakuna Matata.
We've never been so far away from things yet so close to people. We're basically trying to have a toilet break and kids just keep popping out of bushes.
Every time you stop, you just hear like, hello!
I've been trying to go to the toilet for like an hour now and I just can't, so we're gonna keep driving. Hopefully there'll be like a bit more of a wild patch.
I think the mountain that we can see hiding in the clouds there is the mountain that sits next to Lake Natron, which is Oldonyo Lengai. It's not a huge mountain, but it's known as East Africa's hardest one-day hike, and it looks epic. And it's a volcano, and it just looks really intense, and it's supposed to be a tough one, so we think that's what that is. So that one before, the one that we said we think was Oldonyo Lengai, yeah, that wasn't it. But this one definitely is, and it's one of the coolest mountains I've ever seen. Very cool being able to just sit here and watch the clouds just like engulf the mountain. It kind of looks like a wave just coming and covering it. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. We were just talking about if you were hiking on that mountain and you saw that cloud coming towards you. You might have second thoughts about your hike. This is all lava flows that have just come down, I think from Oldonyo in the past, but yeah, now it's just like these solid black rocks heading down. That was a long day.
That was a long drive.
Welcome to Lake Natron and to specifically Africa Safari, Lake Natron. It's been a long day, but it's absolutely beautiful. We're going to do an entire episode based on Lake Natron because it's just a stunning, stunning area. But before we do that, let's just show you quickly where we are. Alright, so that's where we are right now, and we are very happy to be here. Lake Natron is roughly 4 to 5 hours from Arusha, depending on stops. You do have to pay some conservancy fees and things when you come in. We'll explain all of that in the next vlog, where we are going to be visiting some footprints from millions of years ago, bones from millions of years ago, and maybe a waterfall that we've just seen on the way in that looks absolutely epic that we can swim in, as well as one of the world's deadliest lakes. I know. So if you want to see those things, stay tuned for the next vlog. If you enjoyed this one, please show us some appreciation by clicking that like button. If you are new to the channel or you just haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, join our community, help us grow our channel, and we're looking forward to showing you guys around Lake Natron. So see you on the next one.
Bye.